So, how would you like to do this? final button is pressed and the telescope activates. So, how would you like to do this?
What's up, everybody? Hi! It's me, Eli, the guide. It's been a while since we've all been together, so hi. Welcome back. We missed you. I missed my people. I missed all my hell people. We are back in the pit. And before we get started, because I couldn't put in the promo, Andy, talk about the cool fucking story you wrote that's on Instagram. Shout out your Instagram, my guy, and everywhere else that you put it.
Yeah. So, if you're interested, I have a short story that I wrote that you can find on my Instagram and on my Threads account. It's completely free. It's 4 pages, and I think it's not that bad. If you want, go read it.
It's sick as hell. Go read it.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Not that bad. Equals it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Welcome to hell, where we force you to be kind about yourself and take the compliment.
Oh my gosh, it really is hell.
Yeah.
No.
That is hell. Hi guys, welcome, and welcome to everyone out there in the audience. It's been a second, so we're gonna have a little bit of a catch up on where we were. Where we were was in the pit. It's really rainy and it's really bad, and people keep getting dragged places by guardian devils and a giant 3-headed dog. And you guys found a factory where they make potions involving drunkards, which isn't nice. It's not fun, and that's why the serpent had a thought. And that thought was, let's seize the means of production and then immediately blow it up. And you did. Danny, why don't you remind us how much fireball damage you did with those salamander potions?
108 damage, I want to say, is what it was, off of 96, which is a really good set of rolls, honestly. That's very, very nice. Yeah.
Eli's
Eli's the best. If anybody ever wants to play with Eli and gets a chance, do it. That's my plug for this. It's fantastic.
Just an armful of potion skins just whoop into a hole. And that's when everyone got to experience what a real earthquake feels like. It was really scary. And then a guardian devil was alerted. And then the serpent said, "Hey, jump in the hole," and cast suggestion, and they did.
I think it was command. Person. Yeah. I think it was, yeah. Or like, yes.
And that's when Eli said, "Well, fuck my encounters, I guess." And dominate person, jump in the hole, and then they fell and went, ah! And they fell into a fireball. And that was that encounter done.
We're efficient here on Streaming Rainbow, right?
Listen, blow shit up.
Look, I let my people do things. It's my life a little less difficult.
Yes, excellent.
I have people.
Then I have a tongueless snake to blow up factories, and so that happened. And then you guys were high on that. Eurydice was a little bit like, that's crazy. There's also just a lot of like interpersonal drama.
Eurydice was also holding Oracle like a child.
100% baby on the hip.
Yeah,
just like
very annoying child.
That she's just like, wow, hi, and the with the other side, with the X on the other side giving animal facts. There's just a lot of neurodivergent children in Eurydice's life right now, and she's taking it like a champ. And then you guys had to watch a 3-headed hell beast destroy, viscerally and awfully rip to shreds, a pack of souls. And that wasn't nice, because you guys didn't let me fight you with a guardian devil, so I had to traumatize you with a dog.
To shreds, you say.
It's a good dog, though. It's a
To
good dog.
shreds, you say. Ooh. Good news, everyone. Bad news. Love that, man. And then y'all rolled really well on an encounter roll, and you found Cerberus's lair. Which, because you had Eurydice, the saint found the lyre.
Mm-hmm.
And then Eurydice batted her little eyes at the saint and said, "Can I please?"
And they did.
And they did.
No.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Hey, the saint
Uh,
played Wonderwall for her.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
her.
And guys, today is going to be the day that we're going to throw it back to you and we're back in hell. Actually, also one last thing. You guys did realize that there are clumps of Cerberus hair kind of in the muck. So you had it was either the pagan or the serpent or both where you all realized, oh, it was the pagan. We can just, this is good camouflage. If we are puppy, I'm sorry, you're right below the serpent. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. It's
This could mean it's a me dance. It's a me
no,
dance.
it's
a serpent
it's
dance.
a buddy dance, is what it is. It's a buddy
Friends,
dance.
hell friends. Yeah. Anyway, so you guys have the means to camouflage yourself from Cerberus, who is a very good tracker. And you guys are currently in the midst of a long rest. Eurydice is still kind of idly playing the lyre now that it's in her grasp. Is there anything else that I missed?
I would like it noted that I don't trust her even slightly. I'm very much watching her.
But like,
maybe
I
see
chill.
through her cutting
Maybe
room.
chill.
I'm sure she'll give it back.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
she
won't
might
take
not
my
have a
eyes
choice,
off of her.
is what is the thing about that.
I just want to
there's
go
5
back
of
to
us,
my husband.
including the exile. There's 5
Come
of us.
on.
Plus,
And
with
ba-
our little
and a
baby,
baby
it's
and a
7 of
snake.
us. Yeah. That's 7
We
of
got
us.
the babies. So, is there anything else that you guys that I've missed? I think that was a fairly. I mean,
That feels like it covers
watch
everything.
Good.
back the VODs, guys.
Yeah.
For the nuances and the true bitchiness. And if you guys just want to watch a supercut of fish getting bullied by their dice,
Y'all,
Somebody
I
make that.
rolled
We need
I
that.
rolled my d20s just now as like a warm-up roll, you know, so that they could get in it's double nat ones.
You're getting them out.
Beautiful.
Terrible.
I'm breaking in some new dice tonight, so we'll see. We'll see how they fare. We'll see how they do.
are they PAX dice?
They are PAX dice. They're very sparkly.
And welcome
Wait,
back for everybody
wait.
who went to PAX.
Shiny.
Welcome back to the
Ooh,
world.
Oh,
That's
Don't focus.
It
pretty.
is so pretty.
I like
So, this is now the time when I'm going to throw it back to you guys. You're in your long rest, and I think the pagan. I'll let Andy go first because Andy's too quiet. So, pagan, what are you doing in this long rest?
If I could and if I may, the pagan would like to go look for like a quieter like space that maybe is a little bit away from everybody else. They're not making an attempt to hide it. They're just sort of excusing themselves and like going off to just find just a small space to be quiet and alone to do something.
I think the serpent clocks that's happening and fully respects it. And actually, if anything, tries to maneuver themselves a little bit in a way where whatever direction you're going in, a person would have to pass by the serpent to get to where you went.
Is there any sort of a quieter like place that I could find?
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Okay. This one. 1.
A nat one?
Yeah.
Or an unnatural one?
It's a natural 1.
Huzzah!
So
Um,
strong tonight.
Listen, you can go out into the place where the large dog is.
Okay. If that's the case,
May
where
I-
are we?
May I beg for? Is there any chance that what I narrated beforehand could be considered a help action?
Yes. Yeah.
We go again.
But look, if I'm lucky, the dice will bully everybody else and actually let me do things.
You
today.
got ones.
This is the prophet's providence.
Okay, I think that's a 12.
Okay. All right. So so currently you guys are you had left the lair and you had found like a what looked like to maybe have been an abandoned so the way that the factories worked, it was like a warren. So everything was buried underneath the ground. So there were all these like rabbit holes and like bore holes into the ground of the pit. So you guys had found what appeared to be like maybe something that was like an abandoned mine shaft. It was like it's this abandoned place. So you were out of the weather and being able to be hidden to have some quiet space. So I would say with a 12, do you want to go out? Do you want to go closer to the mouth, or do you want to go further into further in?
I'd like to go a little further in.
Okay. You head in there, and it gets very dark. Although, do you have something that has light?
I have true sight.
You have true sight. So the hellish dark is not. Listen, guys, they made it so if you weren't in the lantern light, like it was hard to see, and then they gave everybody fucking true sight or some shit like that. Hey, I love you, Acheron. Some of your shit's busted. I like the vibes, but some of it doesn't make sense. So you go in and you find a place that's quieter, far enough away if you want to have some distance from the rest of the party.
Okay. And I'm not sure if anyone in the rest of the party will be able to hear what's happening. But I think once the pagan knows that they're in a place that's a little quieter, they are going to take the pot off their back, sort of trace their hands on the carving of it a little bit, and is going to say, "Spirits of my kin, if you are listening, I ask that you make yourselves known, and in your embrace, hear me." And the pagan would like to use Amazonomachia from the mythic Amphora to summon two warrior women from their culture that use the scout stat block. And I would like, for the audience, I would like for the saint to describe how these two people look the moment that they killed them.
Yeah. I think one of them still stands very proud. They keep their shoulders back confidently. Even now, even in the moment of their death, they were confident and proud. They have longer hair, tied back. The other one is a bit shorter, a bit stouter, more muscular features, sharper features. Their hair's a bit shorter, I think. And they have eyes that I think follow you with a touch of sadness that's almost too far away to place, while the other one is more so looking around, scouting the surroundings. The shorter one is looking directly to you, almost as though they're scouting how you feel, where you are in this scenario.
And I think as the two of them appear, the pagan is going to sit, make themselves a little smaller, and with a bow is going to say, "I'm terribly sorry for disturbing your rest right now, but I needed to speak to any of you, to anyone that would be able to hear me in this place. And I wanted to tell you that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that for a moment, due to circumstances outside my own, that I had forgotten you. I'm sorry that for that briefest moment, you were truly gone. I will do my best to keep all of you in my memory, even now, as I try to recall your faces, your names, and they do not come to me. How ashamed I am that I am all that is left. I'm sorry. I do not deserve it, but I beg with all of my heart that any of you can forgive me. I'm so sorry. And for as long as the spirits can stay, and while we have this quiet moment, while there is no pressing goal to do, while they finally have just a second to breathe, the pagan would like to mourn.
As the pagan sits in this grief, you can feel almost the swish of fabric as two figures kneel or crouch next to you. Hands, one hand on each shoulder. And you get suddenly just a waft of fresh mountain air, which is almost shocking in this fetid place. It is the pit. It is nothing but gore and viscera and rain and mildew. And suddenly you just feel the comfort of fresh mountain air and grass and animals and live things wash over you.
Thank you.
Do you look up? Do you look up?
Yes, I think the pagan does.
The shorter one looks to you with kind of a wry smile, and you feel the press of a forehead against your own, nose to nose, in what you now realize is a very familiar greeting, as if to say hello.
I promise to make it out of here. I will carve it into every stone if I need. I promise that the world will not forget you. And even with my death, you will be remembered.
The taller one smiles not wry, very, very jovially at that. There are no words for these beings, for these strong women to give you. Which is why when this one presses a kiss to your forehead and then her own, you know mother. And she strokes your cheek. And then they sit with you, hands on shoulders, just so you know that you are not alone in this dark place. Even if you thought you were, even if your memories were gone, everything you are is so deeply embedded into who you are deep in your soul that can never be truly forgotten. So there's nothing to forgive. And you sit. So, Serpent, you had moved a little bit. Do you want to roll perception to see if you heard this? Or do you purposely give privacy?
Choose not to.
Awesome. All right. Saint and Prophet, go ahead and, if you would like to, go ahead and roll perception.
Always. Oh, terrible. 18?
18. Pagan, when you left, were you attempting to be stealthy at all?
I don't think so. I think when the pagan left, it was just finally just the shortest moment of respite to do this.
Absolutely. Okay, noted. Saint? You're muted.
Thank you. I was totally muted. I rolled a 6. I think the saint is completely and utterly almost self-absorbed, enraptured with Eurydice's song that she's playing on the lyre. Like, I found the lyre. I found the lyre. I gave Eurydice hope. And now I can sit here and relish in one relaxing evening because I did something good.
I would like to redirect my perception if that's possible. 'Cause I absolutely would be paying way more attention to the saint than I would be to the pagan and the serpent. I think in this moment of like people shifting and moving away, I'm looking for my in to go kind of bother the saint without kind of the voice in the ear that is like the serpent and the pagan at the moment. And so like them walking away, I think I'm paying more attention to what's happening over here.
Perception, what would that be? So you see all this happening, you see the pagan go, and you're kind of like, oh, you note them going, that they're not going out of the cave, which is like, okay, cool. That's not something I have to worry about. Awesome. And then you see the look on the saint's face. And let's go ahead and do an opposed roll. Let's do a insight versus deception, or how much you want to hide this, Saint, or how much you can hide this.
Yeah.
So sorry, what am I rolling?
You're gonna do perception. Insight. Sorry.
Perception. Insight.
Insight. Yeah.
Okay. Listen.
To try to understand what you're looking at.
That was not the time to be joking around.
Fish. Hey, Fish. As long as you roll above a 1, you're good.
Listen, you fucker. The saint hey, guys. Once again, the saint. No poker face.
Oh my god.
Was it a 20? Was it a nat 20 or was it a 1?
It literally balanced on the 1 face until it swapped over to 15.
That's evil.
And so
That's
plus
evil.
That's dirty 20. Jeez, I felt my heart jump into my stomach because I was like, you better not. You better not.
I think your dice
We're
actually
good.
are from hell.
We're good. We did.
They are.
Yeah.
They're possessed with something terrible.
Again, the biggest bully of this campaign, of this canto, are Fish's dice.
It's true.
It's
They're
not
doing it on
me.
purpose.
It's not even me. How dare they? Anyway,
Taking your
so-
job. Taking
my job, being the bad guy. So besides what you have said, Saint, so there's this like oh, I've been again non-gendered good boy.
Yes, correct.
I have been such a non-gendered good boy. So there's that. Is there anything else that that the prophet sees
What
in your
I mean,
countenance?
what is salvation
If I
if
may-
not pride?
Yeah, if I may ask like a pointed question of whether, and you can feel free to answer me or not, is the kind of vibe that the saint is giving off one of admiration or of like pride in themselves or pride in kind of the completion of the image that is Eurydice with the lyre?
It's a mixture of both, I think, and in the most saintly way possible. It's almost a distorted view of salvation itself. They've been dragging Eurydice along. Orpheus was dragging them along, and they've now gotten rid of the dead weight that was Orpheus and have accomplished his task without him. And hey, the saint kind of gets along with Eurydice, and Eurydice has been showing them attention, hasn't been making them feel like the bad guy. And I think in the saint's mind, truly, what is salvation if not someone finally looking at me as though I'm not a bloodthirsty monster? What is salvation if not drink, if not rest, if not the company of a kind-spoken or at least sly woman? You know what I mean? What is salvation if not company?
In this moment, in the clocking of this kind of swirl of feelings, I think the prophet sees this as an inn, and is going to kind of slowly approach the saint, and just kind of stand like right off your shoulder, like just in your periphery, and just say, "Feels nice, huh?"
And what exactly is that, prophet?
Accomplishing something.
Accomplishing what? Simply the task we all agreed to set out and do? We destroyed the factory, halted the means of distorted production heading to Dis, and now we have retrieved the lyre. And the music is quite soothing, wouldn't you agree? After all
That
the
is a
verbal
word you can
lashings
use
you've
for it.
received.
You speak to me like I am evil inherently. Like I've hurt you personally.
The saint
In-
just
in
like
any
stares at you for a
journey.
second.
Look, I know what I was saying.
Just the
like I've hurt
deadpan.
you personally in any of this journey. But I'm only looking out for myself.
Clearly.
None of you are going to. You all almost let go of the opportunity to acquire any of. I'm gonna kind of like unhook one of the little potion thingies from my staff. Just any of these, just without thinking of the potential usage.
And aside from your self-serving contributions, what more do you expect to glean here?
Survival. A way out of
Certainly.
here.
But how long will survival last on your own? Or is that why you've decided to come and darken my shoulder?
So far, from what the universe has allowed us to recall of our life on the surface, I seem to have been doing fairly well for myself. And frankly, that was no help, no thanks to anything you all have done. Except maybe the serpent. He's ever so useful.
Are you so certain that is true? I mean, aside from you sending your friend out on recon missions, if I do recall, Prophet, you have stuck close to our sides this entire time.
And
What I mean to say is, if survival is your aim, ask. I would like to hear you say, I need your help.
the day I say that will be quite the day indeed.
I would agree. For now, though, if you'd like, you could sit with us, have a drink, perhaps loosen whatever frigid exterior has built up, at least pretend to enjoy the company of others, just once. Or is celebrating your survival too much of a task for you?
I think the false prophet just kind of stands there for a moment, kind of squinting and just like letting the words you've just said get into their brain. They say, I'll join you for a drink. But not because I want your company. Because I want to see how you get that lyre back.
Please. I understand and still have my own reservations about her Lady Eurydice. But we have a rapport with one another. Even if I do not fully trust her, my eyes are fixed to her. You don't have to worry about the lyre.
Well, I'm not worried about the lyre at all. And you watch as the prophet's eyes kind of like scan you up and down. And then I will like kind of scan you up and down and then like bounce over to Eurydice, and then I'm gonna like kind of pivot and find like a nice little spot to sit down. I'm mentally I'm like okay. Okay. Okay.
How far away from the serpent did all this take place?
Well, it depends. So, it's not a huge space, but you did move. So, did you move? How far did you move to kind of?
I was so the serpent was being casual about it. Didn't want to draw more attention to whatever the pagan was doing. Just wanted to, and didn't want to impose. So wouldn't have gotten too close to where the pagan was going. Didn't want to accidentally overhear anything. But would and also would have moved the minimum amount necessary really in order to put themselves between the others and the pagan. I would love to have heard all of that.
Roll me perception.
Yeah, let me tap the serpent in really quick. Get in here.
Let's see what I got here. Okay,
I think
that is a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
I guess how quiet, Prophet, are you trying to be? How quiet were you? Were you trying to be performative or were you trying to be quiet?
I was trying to be performative to the saint specifically, but I think I chose this opportunity because the serpent wasn't there. So I'm not being loud about it.
Perfect. Roll me stealth to see how well you managed to keep your voice down.
Totally.
I do. You know what? I do think just seeing the two of them together would start ringing some alarm bells, though.
Well, 1,000%. I think I'm looking in that direction.
Also, it's so wild that my dice rolled a nat 2 plus 2 is a 4. So
We're so
I've
doomed.
chosen I've chosen this opportunity because the serpent's not there, and while my initial intent was to kind of keep this as a saint prophet conversation, I think in the performativeness of it, I'm not good at being quiet about being me. I'm very obnoxiously me.
You do have a baby to use as a distraction that I will allow you to use Oracle.
Oh,
as a
I don't
help.
think I think that far ahead.
Amazing. Cool. I was going to give it
That's
to
a
you,
lot
but
of thinking. I don't think I did. I think I gotta respect that the dice rolled a 2, homie. Like...
Fair. Fully fair. I respect the hustle, and I also respect the accepting of not the hustle.
I certainly tried, is what happened.
You 100%. Yeah, like you were like, I'm gonna be haha. Like you had like the machinations, hello, and then you got into your villain monologue speech, and it got very Shakespearean. No, that wasn't quite that bad. That would have been a nat 1. It was not great. So yes, so Serpent, you 100% heard this with however you want to handle hearing that.
Actually, fully give off the impression, and I'm happy to roll for this if necessary, that I wasn't listening the whole time. Just as though I was lost in my own thoughts. But to the very end of that exchange, I wander as though I'm going to pick something else up unrelated into the saint's eye line and behind the false prophet's back. And I go to make eye contact. I don't know if I catch it or not. Do I?
Really quickly.
Yeah.
Because we got to be fair. Roll me deception with advantage because the prophet is monologuing.
Yeah. 1000%. Oh, here, let me get my second D20. Okay, that is a 15. It's a 15.
Okay. I would say yes. I would say prophet missed that. Yes. So
I think prophet's really in the moment right now. I think they're the shit. They think they're so clever right now. They're not paying
the prophet
any attention.
is not paying attention. Yes, the prophet is not paying attention. So perfect. So yes. So then go ahead if you want to. Go ahead and then Saint, if you want to. What's your passive perception?
Oh, that's a great question. Let me take a peep.
My dice are just
11.
bullying me.
11. And the Saint is a little distracted by their just natural attention to Eurydice. There's nothing weird happening there, and
nothing to worry about, guys.
Talking to their ex situationship. So, I guess how obvious are you going to be, Serpent?
I'm going to stare directly at the saint and hold that stare as long as I think I can get away with that without drawing the false prophet's attention.
I think
you've
got so much leeway.
Predator, like that instinct of like somebody's watching me.
Yeah, I think the saint even does like a double take. They're like about to take a swig of their drink and they go like.
And
I'm not just saying this because I want to see this unfold, but like also I just think the prophet's too in their own head at the moment to notice.
Guys, it's time for some real Bridgerton, Jonathan Bailey eye acting. Let's go.
Yeah. No. I catch your eye. I see you're startled. I don't want to make too much of a moment of it because I'm worried the false prophet will catch on to that. And I just hold your eye contact, give you a nod, and mouth.
Yeah, I think you see the saint, knowing that the prophet is close by, you see the saint go to take another swig of their drink, and in the same motion as taking that swig, gives a very subtle nod, or at least tries to. Eli, I will roll deception if you'd like me to.
We'll do it's sleight of head, but do sleight of head.
Sleight of head. I love it.
Yeah, that's it. You just go.
Wait,
You go wink.
wait, okay. Do
What's
I
your
notice
pass?
that?
Yeah, that was awful.
It's very
But here's what I will
Some
ask
experience.
though, Eli.
Saint's gonna have a rough day.
I was gonna say, seeing how awful that was, how obvious that was, may I roll stealth
Yes.
to like cover up what I was fucking doing back there?
Yes.
Yeah, like maybe the Saint's just freaking out right now. Like,
Cool.
I
That's
got
a
9
28. That's a 28.
Yeah, you're
on the stealth.
you're the knight. You're
In the
You are the
middle of
shadows.
this like friggin' monologue, I watch as you like wink over my shoulder. I just
And when you look back,
Anyway.
there's no one there. When you look back, nobody's even there.
I
It's
thought I
just-
saw Cerberus and I got some dust in my eye. I might. Yep.
Yeah.
Exile's just like
Yeah.
Ah, it was
It's actually
Exile, of
was
course.
always behind me.
what?
I
When somebody else waves at somebody else next to you, and then you like wave
Yeah.
back, and was it me? No. Yeah.
I think this, assuming you're okay with it, I think Prophet would actually mage hand move like your hair out of your eye
Yeah.
and like tuck it behind your ear.
yeah.
I'm not
Serpent
gonna say
did
anything
like
about
that.
it. I'm just gonna do that.
My
That's at the
flabbers
bottom
have
of the
been
screen.
casted.
Serpent disapproves. Yeah.
Guys, this is a very serious campaign, and your dice are making it funny. Stop it.
Saint's gonna.
My
look at
dice know
Eurydice.
no other way to be.
Yeah.
God, we gotta break the tension. Let's make
love-
pratfall.
I love the energy in like these two spaces that are probably like 20 feet away from each other.
Oh, full, like mourning shroud, like weeping. There are ghosts weeping. The pagan is weeping. They don't even have bodies to have tears. It's just this like this. It's this like dark, heavy thing, and then the Benny Hill theme song. It's bad. Meanwhile, Eurydice is just playing the lyre,
Eli, if I
and the
could-
exile's going like, "Did I ever tell you about dogs?
Do you know what a narwhal is?
A narwhal's like an ocean unicorn."
Eli, if I could, I
Yeah.
think if there's ever a moment that there is a break in Eurydice's playing, I think the Saint would approach her for a moment and they would say, "You're quite good." At the
Thank you.
lyre, that is.
Thank you. Yes. Being around Orpheus, hard not to pick a few tricks up.
I know it is perhaps not of your persuasion, but there is a song that they used to play when we would travel, my chapter. I do not remember the exact tune, and as I said, I am not sure if it's a song you would be familiar with, but if you know any songs dedicated to the Lord, would you play one?
Well, I know many songs dedicated to many gods, but let me see. And she's kind of, even when she wasn't playing, she was very reverential with this item. And anybody who's watching this, if you want to roll if you want to have insight or something to
Absolutely.
yeah,
Ooh.
feel free.
21.
Listen here.
I also would
Swapped
love
out
to
the other dice
I'd love
for
to
you.
spotlight for a second that I said I disappeared. I did not say
You're-
to
You
where.
didn't. You didn't. I'm a ghost.
Yeah, 21 from the rafters. Just
I'm very pointedly ignoring the Twitch chat because I saw
Making
the
me giggle.
glimpse
I gotta stop.
of one song, Magatha. I will end your life because that song is now stuck in my head.
oh no.
I'm so
I keep
mad.
forgetting that I have horns on my head
I-
and leaning forward and almost poking a hole in my monitors, and it's a time and a half. It's beautiful.
That's so good. I made
Every
the
time
mistake
that
of
I've
reading
leaned
chat
forward
after
and
you
then
mentioned
suddenly
that,
like
Eli, so
bounced
now we're
back
held
has been
together.
me hitting my monitor
With
with
the
no horns.
moves. Oh no, I'm thinking of a different song. I'm thinking of a song with dance moves.
Oh yeah.
Come to fight me. I will listen. I'm not coming to New Jersey for nothing.
Are we rolling
Okay.
perception or insight?
Insight if you're trying to see what's up with dat bitch and dat liar. So we got
I'm
21.
also gonna roll. I think the saint is also
Yeah.
gonna study what she does as she kind of uses it.
Just
Oh my
noodling.
god! Finally, it's a 22.
Nice.
Amazing. And sorry, Fish, what did you get for profit?
24.
Amazing. Okay. Y'all are like she's not being extremely guarded when it comes to this. To Eurydice, this is a holy relic. This was an instrument that literally convinced the god of death to change his mind. This is a thing of legend. This is also a physical embodiment of a connection to a man she hasn't seen in millennia, but one that she will never escape from. And I think with every roll being over 20, there's a bittersweetness to that connection. It's 24 profit. Again, you see something that you had seen, which was that a little bit of a like this was the Orpheus was a tool in so many ways, both colloquially and literally. It's and a little bit of a, but you can kind of see through to how maybe she had been in life, which is, what a baby, like what a sweet man, like so unsure of, so unaware of what the real world is like. Eurydice was the one who dealt with the real problems while the artist was at work. So there's a little bit, almost a little bit of affectionate condescension. You see a little bit of that. Serpent, I think you see something very similar too. I think you, maybe not the machinations. I don't think you have necessarily that insight into it, but you see somebody who is profoundly attached to this lyre, not just for what it can do for her, but all of the things that it means to who she used to be. So it is important in so many ways. And Saint, I think, again, you guys all got amazing roles. So it's like you get that, like, you now see, oh, it's gonna be hard to get this lyre back. And you see that connection to Orpheus still.
My bad, y'all.
I
Hey guys, my bad.
I don't know if this is something, Eli, that you would want to roll against. If so, that absolutely, the serpent appears behind Eurydice in a way that the saint and actually the false prophet can both see. Not threatening in the body language overall, but with a golden asp next to her neck. And there's a question in the serpent's face.
To your party?
To the two of them. And I don't know if the pagan is still not here, but in that general direction, but specifically to the two of them because they're the ones who are present.
I think Pagan's going to be out of commission for this rest.
Super duper fair. Super duper fair.
A couple of emotions being had,
Yeah.
Just a few.
Yeah.
I think the prophet just kind of like is like curiously amused and doesn't provide any sort of signal as to which direction they would like you to move in. It's very much like what are you gonna do?
Probably a smart call anyway, because if the false prophet really wanted the serpent to do something.
The saint is going to put their banner in between the serpent and Eurydice. Serpent.
Yes.
This is a night of rest, is it not? Respite?
It is. There have been many such nights.
This one is particularly special, though, isn't it?
It can be.
It should be.
Okay.
I'm just kind of very obviously kind of smirking amusedly at this interaction. Just like, oh, we're not besties. Okay, cool. Noted. I'm gonna lean over to Oracle, who I assume has been kind of like just hanging out with me. And I'm going to instruct them with 2 instructions.
Yes.
Be invisible and get the lyre. But like be subtle about it. So like the second that Eurydice like looks away, like snag it or something. So like that way Oracle's kind of just like keeping an eye out whilst shenanigans are afoot, so that if the opportunity arises, because I'm watching as this is happening and I'm like, I gotta step in again. Noted.
Would the serpent see little baby disappear?
I think I'd make eye contact with you as I tell Oracle this. Like
you do that,
if your eyes land on mine, I'm just gonna be like looking at you whilst I tell Oracle, and like in a way that's like it's very clear what I'm telling Oracle to do. I'm not being like sneaky about it.
As you do that, while the pagan is away, and having heard what the saint just said, but nevertheless carrying the same concerns, did watch the whole interaction unfold, including the bit of sort of vibing before. Before the false prophet entered. Gonna send Oro out off of my wrist, not to do anything in particular, but be a little bit entertaining in the center of this area. Gonna just ask Oro to do some tricks, a little bit of dancing to the lyre music. Which might have ended. If not, maybe
it may or
we
may
do a
not
little
have just
bit
hit
of song
me that you
out loud. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it may or may not have just hit me that you named it Oro because Ouroboros. That's adorable. And
thank you.
And I'm tired.
Also, guys, the snake dancing makes so much sense. I immediately thought of it rolling over like a dog. Didn't think about it dancing at all. Thought about rolling over like a dog.
Body roll.
Like
That's the only thing you can do.
At a 7-Eleven, it's just spinning.
I will say also, as a matter of making this more of like a festive event, as the serpent sends Oro out to start dancing, and I think it sounded like the lyre wasn't being played, so maybe singing out loud as well. Wouldn't be able to remember anything from life. So just the first song that comes out of their heart in this moment, right? We'll do so with the snake so that Oro responds with a bit of a dance, and look over to the exile, knowing what a fan of animals they are, and wave them over to come be a part of this little sort of bonfire.
The exile will come over. I would like you to roll a performance check with advantage.
Love that. Where is my performance?
But I. Oh wait, no, it's already with advantage. Never mind.
Uh,
I was gonna be like, I'll
oh
prestidigitate
boy.
some fireworks or something.
hey, Fish, I think you gave me your dice. That's 2 nat 1s, baby. 2 nat 1s.
No wonder I'm rolling okay-ish.
This Kanto is the Kanto of roll below 10.
The
Did you
The
want to do
exile-
something? That's so funny. No.
just the
What I get
exile
for
just
trying
having
to
learned.
That's what I get for trying to do a shenanigan with you. Okay.
It was
Just-
so well described and like
Yeah. Just because the exile has
Protein.
just learned that sharks are real, start
Mhm.
singing Baby Shark. You're welcome, audience.
What's the vibe?
Let me tell the
completely?
story of Baby Shark in epic poem.
So I love that.
Meanwhile, the pagan is having the most heart-wrenching. You guys remember an hour ago when Andy did the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my fucking life?
and this
Baby
is where
shark.
we are.
All I can think right now, right, is like the pagans in a room. It's kind of dark. It's kind of quiet. Door shut. Underneath the door, you just hear like with like rainbow
exactly
light.
it.
Camera pans over, and it's like this snake, like the little snake guy from one of those like random websites, just to
The
like
worst in the
like a lyre version of Wonderwall. like,
But remixed for dance, right? It's the dance mix of Wonderwall. And the person who did the dance mix is just not good at it.
Yeah.
And the snake has a little glow stick in their tail, and they're trying to just like do little things in the air with the glow stick. It's not working.
and
They need a
the
second
beat
one. They don't
transitions
have a
directly into Baby Shark. Like it's chaos on the other side. The camera pans back over to the other side of this wall.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I forgot you. I will never forget you again. It's like truly, this is the vibe that I am here for, and this is truly the best part about Inferno.
So good.
The bacon's been
Beautiful.
gone like an hour.
We're going down.
While,
I'm yelling Inferno.
Eli, while this is happening,
Yeah.
they're
Well,
like
this
they're kind of trying to create a performance here. I think the saint is going to slide in a little bit closer to Eurydice, and kind of like picking up on the longing, complex longing that they almost seem to have, an attachment that they have.
Mhm.
They're going to slide in next to Eurydice and get a little closer. And they'll say, "So do you miss him?"
back to again, just kind of not really playing anything, just kind of playing the lyre, looking wildly amused at whatever's happening over here as the exile and the serpent like try to write music, which is the hardest thing to do. Improv musicians are wild. It's like, let's do a song, except there's just whatever.
Shout out to you if you do that.
Shout out to you if you do that, because it ain't me, and I'm a musician. So there's kind of a humor in her voice, and I do, and I don't. It's as most things, it's complicated.
What is it that you miss?
Well, I miss his company.
There are many things that
miss-
can bring company.
This is true. He had a certain lightness to him. I was always told that I was too serious. And he believed in the best. He believed that there was hope. I have been told that it is part of the reason why he ended up where he ended up, and I ended up where I ended up.
Do you believe that?
Well, I don't know quite what I believe anymore. I've never really been one of beliefs. I've been one of what reality is.
What is our individual realities, if not beliefs we use to comfort ourselves? Even those loyal to my lord say that in times of strife.
I am very glad that your beliefs bring you comfort, or have brought you comfort. I think perhaps you are more conflicted than you let on.
I believe you and I are kindred in that. A longing for something familiar, but has become distorted, perhaps. I don't mean to pry into what your life was like before all of this. Simply that I see something familiar and yet so far away in you.
Hmm.
Could you show me how to play? And Eli, if the saint could, they're going to try and put their hand over Eurydice's hand on the lyre.
Are you... Is this like a ghost situation or a I'm going to take it situation?
They're not going to try to take it. They're going to...
It's the... like, listen, we're going to make some pottery, guys. Let's go.
Yeah. And we're going to play Wonderwall.
Let's go. She kind of
at the
smiles.
moment,
Yeah,
at the moment of seeing like you do that, you put your hand on top of Eurydice's hand, the false prophet's smirk immediately leaves. Just I'm less happy by the scene now.
Oh, damn.
I was curiously amused before. Now I'm like,
perfect. Yeah. And Eurydice will move her hand and move it so that hers is guiding yours. So she's still holding on to the base, like she's still holding on to the bulk of the lyre, but she is covering your hand and manipulating your fingers, and starts strumming along and teaches you. It's like you have to actually press down, otherwise it sounds like shit. Let's learn how stringed instruments work, everyone. So that playing happens.
I think as they play, the saint sort of chuckles to themselves for a moment. Oh, I think I remember the song. If you don't mind letting me try to play it. I don't think it will be to your taste, but if I could. A song from more hopeful days. Yes?
You'll forgive me. I will be holding on to this.
Perhaps we could play it together then.
We can absolutely try.
And the saint is going to pluck a few notes in a tempo that perhaps finds its way to the pagan's ears, as it's the marching song that came into their village.
Yeah, I don't think a roll is necessary for that. It's shaky and a little out of tune, but that does come through into the ear of the pagan as they sit.
I think as the pagan hears that sound play, their hands are going to tighten around the crosshair, and the other is going to tighten around a stone. And I think as a little bit of blood drips onto the stone, the pagan is going to speak, and they are going to say, "Visions of my mind escape and bleed into these walls, and in that embrace be known." And I think as the blood sinks into the stone, the pagan is going to cast hallucinatory terrain and make the entire inside of this place resemble that of a burning chapel.
Hey, no big deal. Hey, what? That's a what kind of saving throw is that?
There is no saving throw.
Fuck.
Cool.
That's
Cool.
the best way you can
that's-
bet. There is no
Yeah.
saving. That's perfect.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
nobody is traumatized by this scene, I'm sure.
No.
I will say, actually, the serpent, upon seeing it, begins laughing.
The saint is going to grip down on the strings, which is also Eurydice's hands, and stiffen and shout at her. I don't think they realize it's coming from the pagan. I think they shout at her, but not even at her, at the magic. And they say, "What form of foul trickery is this? Which of you would mock, even in this place, would mock the Lord above? Which of you?"
Is this, are we able to discern that it is because of the pagan that this is happening, or should I be making like an active effort to do so?
Roll. I would say you have been so focused, laser focused on the saint and Eurydice. I'm gonna need a perception check.
Okay.
Probably a disadvantage, but I think your dice are gonna do that for me.
Yeah. I will-
Yeah, no, that's so wild because I rolled the second dice, so I was like, what the fuck? How much more is gonna go? That was 9 and 8, plus plus 5 is a 13.
13. I don't think that's much of a. I don't think that's. Yeah, you're like, you have the startle of it, and then it almost like rush. It's almost like the revealing of a scene, so it emanates from the pagan.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
So
the false
you
prophet
do
has
see
this. The false prophet has this moment of like, what the hell is happening? But and then like that kind of like 2 + 2 is 4 moment of, oh, it's not me. It's clearly not the saint. It's coming from the vague direction of the pagan. Probably the pagan. Cool. Yeah, so I just wanted to know whether the prophet was going to be in a position of like, what is happening, or like,
Yes.
oh, okay.
I think the serpent initially reacting with that involuntary laughter, catching what the saint said, realizing not so much because of the saint's reaction, but because of what must have caused the pagan to react this way. Eli, does the serpent feel anything familiar about the song?
Go ahead and roll me a history check.
What is even my history? It's a flat. That's a 15.
With a 15, this doesn't mean anything to you.
I will say that though I can't understand exactly what triggered it, I think the serpent knows the pagan well enough to know that the pagan is likely upset at the saint. So I'm just going to make eye contact with you, saint, and say as kindly but firmly as I can, stop.
Eurydice isn't laughing, but there is an amusement. I think somebody doesn't like your song.
Ooh. Is there something the saint could roll as a reaction to that to try and discern who it was? Because obviously I think they've picked up that, like, sure, the prophet could be fucking with them, but they also know that there's a lot that's been left unsaid between them and the pagan, but they were also so self-absorbed, I don't think they have quite clocked it yet as the source of this.
Yeah, I would say Arcana or Perception.
Okay.
Tell me which one you choose, because that will change what answer you get.
They're both the same modifier, so we'll go with Perception.
Okay.
It's a 6.
Yeah, I think you're so distracted by just the I can't think of the word. It's a desecration. It's like this is a desecration to you, which I think you're taking even more personally, because you've had this moment of like, no, I'm doubling down on my faith.
Mm-hmm. I think with one hand, they, not meaning to, but almost violently hold on to Eurydice to keep the lyre close by, and with the other hand, brandish their sword in the direction of the prophet, because I think their rage is misplaced, having rolled low, and they say, "Was it you? Foul heretic, was it you? Can't stand to see your toys ripped away from you, can you?"
If I wanted to mess with your mind, and I often do, you'd know it's me. This one isn't mine. Would you like it to be?
They immediately, their handshakes tremble slightly, and they point the sword toward the serpent. And they shake their heads slightly, and they say, "Is it you then?"
Does it seem like what I would do to you?
It doesn't. But you've seen me cohorting with those that you do not agree with, and you are
It is-
quick to anger.
Could we step to the side?
To you and I.
Yes.
The saint looks down to Eurydice. And
I can keep an eye on her. It's fine.
I think they also say to her before, as they loosen their grip, they say to her, "Stay put." And then follow the serpent.
I'd love to take us as far out of earshot as we can go in this space. Is there anything like that, Eli?
Yeah, Andy, let's do Pagan.
Okay.
What do you got?
I think. I mean, presumably I can hear this conversation, right?
Oh, 100%. You're
Yeah,
zeroed
no,
in.
being sneaky.
And I think as the serpent is beginning to take the saint away, the pagan is going to step out from where they were and is going to declare the illusion still very much present in the space, and is going to say, "There is no need for any of that. I did this. Stop that incessant song, and so will I."
We have stopped. You do not wish to listen to the music of my lord. That is fine. We have ceased. This desecration, though, inappropriate, I would say.
Desecration.
Whatever grievance we have, we can
Desecration
have
is
privately.
what you like this is! You want to see desecration? I will show you what that is. And I think with a swing of their crosshair, the illusion is going to shift, and I would like to show the saint the genocide from the other side of it. I want them to see hordes of their faithful, swords drawn, and bloodlust in their eyes staring back at where they stand.
If the serpent doesn't do anything, the saint will brandish their banner and swing at the pagan.
Gonna grab onto your banner and attempt to hold it in place. I'm gonna look you in the eyes and give you a chance to make a choice and say, we all know what happened. Remember yourself. Remember we are together. Remember we are atoning.
Atonement.
It sounded when you and I spoke as though that's something you want. In that fury, don't you see pain?
The saint pauses for a beat, for another. I think at this point, they look past the hallucination that's surrounding them at this point. They look directly at the pagan. And they're able to keep it in for a moment. And they say, to the pagan, Can you tell me? You do not have to explain the events if you remember them. I will respect that you do not wish to hear the song. But I wish that you simply tell me, for any reason, why, so I can try to correct it going forward.
Not to step on Andy, but I do think that you all see two Amazonian women, two women warriors, step to flank and stare you down.
If possible, whilst this interaction is going down, I think
Yeah.
Prophet will meander towards Eurydice, and do the thing that you do with like your sorority gals, where you just kind of like flop over their shoulders, like real like casually and like oh, we're friends, we're buds, and just go, it would behoove you to give the lyre to us once this is when the time comes. But I don't think the conversation gets very far before the women show up to attack.
The Eurydice just kind of grins at you like, nice try. Yeah, so
I
Pagan,
wasn't trying.
Pagan, you feel yourself flanked with these familiar, and for everybody else, these two, probably a little shocking to see two new people, but they are, you have seen the pagan call these creatures out in battle, so they are ethereal, so they do not look solid. They are very ghostly, even more so than the damned souls that you see here. They have a difference. They are almost pearlescent and light, but they are next to the pagan.
Question, because of what, just for clarification, so I know what the serpent sees clearly, based on what was revealed last time, is there anything familiar in terms of dress or adornment?
Roll me a history check.
Cool beans. It's a 7. Don't know anything.
They are very similarly dressed to each other. They appear to be dressed for cooler climates. Much more rustic. There's not a whole lot of finery with that.
I think as the pagan feels those two people flank behind them, they will raise their hand. The illusion will shrink back into their palm, and they will respond. Why don't you pray to your god, and perhaps they can tell you. Until then, I bid you to do it silently. We might be in torment, and that is a fact that is clear to all of us here. Do not think for a moment that you have seen the depths of what I could do to you otherwise.
I think as the saint sees the illusion shrink away, I think their body reacts to it first before their mind does. But their body shrinks back and they tremble more as their mind begins to catch up with the fact that they almost did it again. That for all of their belief and longing and faith, there's something deeply violent and impulsive that reverberates through their bones, and they failed again to quench it. And it almost affected the same person that made them doubt their faith in the first place again. And I think in a moment of weakness, their banner clatters to the ground. But their hand is still caught, still mid-motion, but the banner is gone.
I'd like to catch it.
Yeah.
Releasing that, standing as closer to you than anyone else right now. I catch the banner that I had just held to keep from hitting my friend. And I say, I'm not one for service, but I understand that you can only serve one thing, purpose, whatever, at a time. You can serve a lord like your lord sometimes seems to be, who stands with those who are vulnerable and harmed. Or you can serve one that sends you out to kill them. But you can't serve both. You should decide which one is right for you.
I simply follow the ways that I was brought up with, taught and read, same as all of you.
And with a glance over at the false prophet and back, I say, and where's that gotten you?
I believe, perhaps, the pagan is right. The problem lies with my own tainted heart, not with that of my Lord's teachings.
There's a third possibility. It could be that you were used, that you are used for purposes that are not your Lord's and that are not your heart's. And maybe you deserve better than that.
Contemplation is not repentance. Not here. But thank you.
I'm going to hand the banner back to you, not having hit the ground.
They'll take it with a soft hand. I think this whole time, their eyes haven't left the pagan. But now their gaze breaks away and looks to the two women before they turn their back to the pagan. And I think if there's any corner they can go alone, any crevice or just any open space where they can be alone, the saint will go there.
Okay. I think that you find that space. Pagan, I would like for you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
As all that was unfolding, the only thing I could think of was like maybe the uses you're being used for is not your own, and then just, hey guys, how's it going?
You're gonna see it.
What would I be talking about? Yeah.
Sorry,
25.
I didn't want to interrupt the scene though, because it was great.
Sorry, 25?
Yeah.
Perfect. You have this seething rage that you allowed out of your hands in a way that you are remembering you just had a vent that you never had in life. You have been this pressure cooker of rage. But you've always managed to keep it down. Keep it calm. Be watchful. Do no harm, but take no shit. And you find yourself reeling it back in again. But the pressure isn't off. And you can still feel it building. Maybe for another day.
If you all would excuse me, there are more bodies for me to grieve. And the pagan will leave.
On the way out, I think the serpent wants to catch your eye, if you think that that might be possible.
I think the pagan does.
Just going to put a hand on my own shoulder, because I'm a bit far away and I don't know if you want me to walk towards you. I'm going to give it a quick squeeze that you can see, and I'm going to word to you in a way that I am deliberately trying to hide from the others. Whatever you need.
The pagan will nod. And I think for the first time since this interaction, their hands will loosen around the crossier that has been dripping with blood from how hard they were gripping it. And they will leave.
I'll give you space. But once again, post myself up as casual as I can between you and the others. Maybe less casually than before. I'd mind less that people know that this is what I'm doing. To make sure that nobody else decides to interrupt whatever it is you feel you need to do.
Saint has found their corner. Pagan has gone off to mourn and finish their vigil. Serpent and the exile, who sits next to the serpent, are the guards of that privacy. And the false prophet sits with Eurydice to Kiki. And I think that's a great place to take a break, because it's been a very beautiful and eventful hour and 45 minutes. So we're going to take 10, and then we're going to come back and, hey, listen, that we got a short rest that's now done. So we got to go see what else the pit has to offer us.
Yippee.
Zippity, yeah.
Zippity doo dah, bitch. Let's go.
I feel so
We'll
rested.
see you.
Clickety clackety.
I love how
Yeah.
restful. I love how calm and restful that rest was.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I feel rested. I feel deeply.
Baby. All right, guys.
As-
Exiled just in the corner the whole time.
As the exile starts singing Baby Shark next to me, just put a hand on the exile's hand, just to calm it down. Just I'm with you.
Not the time. Not the time.
Minor Illusion, a soundtrack, actually. There's no
Anyway.
instrumentals.
We will see you in 10 minutes. Please enjoy and talk about all those fucking bangers from this first half of this shit. My God, you all too talented. We will see you soon. Okay, goodbye.
pressed, and the telescope activates. So, how would you like to do this? So, how would you like to do this?
back. That was such a chill first half. Nothing crazy happened. We were all
Yeah.
friends.
Okay, so that
Everything's
was a long
fine.
rest. What do we do now?
Everyone's
So you-
feeling so thoroughly rested and calm and bonded. Truly, that's what we left that as. Yeah.
Long rest. So everyone's hit points are back to max. And all your spells are replenished, and it's all good. Nothing weird happened. So now we get back to the mechanics of this level of hell. I know the Saint has rolled. Who else has rolled on the table? Who's rolled to see what's going to happen? I can't remember.
I
Don't
believe
remember.
I did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's just me and Fish now.
Awesome. So, Fish, I would like for you to go ahead and roll me a D10 and
Alright.
then add 2 to it.
Let me. Okay, 9.
Is that plus 2?
But that is plus the 2. Yeah.
Amazing. So as you guys walk out of this cave, how's everyone feeling? Like, what's the general vibe? Like, are you guys like, how tense is it?
It's pretty tense.
Yeah, I don't think the pagan has said a word.
Cool.
Look, the prophet's got a priority right now, and that's kind of just make sure that Eurydice doesn't make off with the lyre. And so I think I'm going to concentrate on keeping a mage hand kind of on Eurydice's shoulder. Just enough so that they feel that I'm still there, actively keeping an eye on them.
Cool.
Like not enough to
Okay.
be like holding them, but enough to be like, oh, there's the pressure there. There's like
Okay.
The Saint is so overwhelmed with, truly, in like the worst way possible. I think they think it's that they feel guilt for the way that they acted toward the pagan. It is 100% self-pity. It's like they think that they're guilty, they think that they feel bad, but it is truly self-pity.
Okay. What's the serpent doing?
The serpent is mostly concerned with the pagan, watching everybody else. A bit of concern for the Saint with what just happened, but knowing enough about the stuff between them, and having such deep affection for the pagan, is gonna be as close to the pagan as the pagan seems okay with in this moment, right? Giving whatever distance is needed with absolutely no judgment, if that's what's needed, and not taking any of that personally. And I guess, do you think the pagan would feel to the serpent like they need to live in this somberness and process, or might do with a bit of distraction?
I think definitely the second. Like, prior to this, they were trying to stay task focused, and that shell has fully cracked, and they're having trouble getting it back.
Okay. So this is what the serpent's gonna do. Gonna call out to the exile. Hey, you busy?
That's a weird question in hell. No.
Could we could use some help? It's about
Okay.
animals, and I
I'm
can't think
in.
of anybody better. Yeah. All right. And gonna turn to the pagan and show both of you the tufts of fur collected that would give us the ability to mask ourselves from the sniffers of the big dog. And gonna ask, hey, both of you, I trust much more than myself, especially when it comes to matters of animals that are not Oro here. I'm thinking that this might be a good idea for us to sort of distribute among our group to whoever we trust with it a bit of this that might be able to cover their scent so that we can move around without being tracked ourselves. Do you think that's a good idea? Do you think we should do something else? Should we do something with that? That's about as much plan as I've got.
Yeah. No, I think that's probably a very good idea if we want to sneak up on it as opposed to it sneaking up on us.
Yes. Which would be great, because if we sneak up on it, then you can be like ready to be super nice to it. And if it doesn't like that, then we can be ready to make sure it's not super mean to us.
Yeah.
Yes. It's very good that you gathered all of this. This could be very useful.
Thank you. I'm trying to help, you know? But again, you all understand animals a bit better than I do. And I think in general, and here just looking particularly at you, Pagan, you have better judgment than I do. So yeah, wanted to share that idea and see if you think it's good, and if you think there's anything we could do to make it better, or or what we should do with it. Like, let's say it works, what do we do next?
Well, do we want to tame the beast or slaughter it?
Oh, I'd love to get it on our side.
I think step 1 is get covered in fur.
Yes.
So, let's go. Is everyone chill with being covered in mud and fur?
No.
You don't have to be. You just would be our bait.
Yeah. Do you want to actually?
Oh, I'm never the bait.
Actually, Prophet. No, actually, you could be bait. Because they can smell you, and you're also shiny.
Yes, do not see it as being bait, rather a morsel, a treat.
Of service to others. Don't you want to be helpful?
In the spotlight.
The contrast.
Not
would help the
particularly.
illusion.
In the spotlight. Now you're speaking my language.
While everybody's having this conversation, I need all of you to roll perception at disadvantage.
Eli, just a heads up, I
Sorry.
think your mic is doing the thing.
Yeah, your audio.
Like did the thing. It's okay.
Mine's doing
Did
a
you
weird,
think it was
a
perception?
weird thing. I heard nothing anybody said for
was
a
what I
moment.
heard.
I said I heard perception with disadvantage.
Perception
Yes.
with disadvantage.
There it is, loud and clear.
Oh my god, did we roll the dog?
Okay.
I'd love for you to
Sorry,
know.
what is this?
Perception with disadvantage is a hot 6 on my side, Eli.
Just perception with
What is
disadvantage.
this for?
It's for perception with disadvantage. It's just for looking around.
Oh, okay, so it's just okay. It cut me out for like a chunk of there, and I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a specific input that I missed.
No. Y'all are just you're.
I'm busy trying to help my buddy feel useful and grounded and present in the moment. I don't have time to perceive other things. That's all I got in my vision.
I rolled. So we had a
9?
4, a 9. Okay.
Mhm.
3. A 3. Great.
Apparently, rage helps focus, even with disadvantage. That's a 21.
That's
Amazing. It sure didn't help our friend. Okay. So as you were all walking out talking about being the benefits of being covered in mud and fur.
I'm actively prestidigitating myself more clean just because the thought is.
What order are you guys walking out of the cave?
I mean, I do think that I mean, I don't want to speak for you, Andy, but I do think that the pagan and the saint, or sorry, the pagan and the exile are probably. My intention was that the three of us would be kind of side by side, would be a little bit grouped up wherever we are.
Yeah, I agree. In my head, I imagined us closer to the back.
Yeah, that works. I think that's perfect. I think the serpent likes that as a default because that way they can keep an eye on the false prophet.
Yeah.
So you're saying the prophet and Eurydice are walking out first?
Yeah, I love that.
I think Saint is also a couple of steps ahead as well.
Okay.
So is it Eurydice and prophet?
The prophet's
saint?
not opposed to going out in the front if the saint is very deliberately a little bit more in front.
I would also say, yeah, I think the saint is still trying to play goody-goody with Eurydice despite their behavior the night before, because self-reflection, blindness, there's layers there. So I feel like Saint is like, I feel like it's a bowling pin situation, like Saint in the front, then Eurydice and Prophet, and then Exile, Pagan.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, especially because like I think given the general vibe of all of our interactions, I think it's not too off base to say that the Prophet at the very least would be kind of subconsciously human shielding the Saint.
So,
like you're in front of me.
Why do you want to know, Eli?
We're all in before whatever's about to happen. I believe we are all within 30 feet of the saint.
Yeah. I think it's
and everybody is therefore within 30 feet of me with the lantern of the divine flame in the back.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, we have bless.
We should remind you of that shit. I wasn't going to remind you of anything during that beautiful scene at the long rest. No way.
Didn't need it.
Hey,
there was no blessings that evening.
No, there was no blessings that.
I legitimately partially caught it because I was like, I don't know if it's supposed to fall on the floor.
So Saint, as you walk out, hearing the bickering behind you of the very persnickety prophet not wanting to get mud and fur on their not even real corporeal body, and the benefits of camouflage, does a 23 hit you?
Yeah.
Cool. So
it would in fact hit me.
In the back, there's a conversation going on.
What if I say no? I'm not actually doing anything. I'm just saying no.
I'll know that that's a lie, and the prophet lies. So then, you take. Oh, hold on. Math.
Right.
Truly,
I don't like that was your reaction to seeing the numbers.
It's real bad when the math takes time.
8. I just can't do. Guys, I'm dumb. I can't do math. I'm
okay.
stupid.
Scare us. Keep intimidating us, Eli. I love it.
18 points of slashing damage as a guardian, as a famine keeper. Much like the one that was commanded to jump into a hole, looking a little singed, slashes into you with their scythe and says, "I have been hunting for you for hours." So roll initiative, guys.
Yeah, buddy.
It's a little singed.
That's a 16 for the serpent.
All right.
That's a natural 20 for the pagan.
I also rolled a 16.
Yes.
Perfect.
Natural 20 from.
What does that get you to, Andy?
That's a nat 20 from the pig.
Yeah. So what? But what? I can't remember what you add to that.
Oh, nothing. It's 20 flat.
Oh, it's just 20.
Yeah.
That's a +2, which makes that a 4.
Hey, listen. You gotta.
I'm
for the
I'm
first
just
time
actively prestidigitating my clothes clean. It takes me a sec to react when things happen.
bad. Perfect. Okay. So as this comes down and you guys see the saint getting slashed, Pagan, you are first up.
I think as as the saint is attacked, the pagan is going to take their crosshair, hold it high up above their head, and they are going to say, "Embers in the sky gather, and in your embrace strike." And are we outside?
You guys are at like this thing was like at the mouth of where you guys were hiding, so you could still be back if you want to step, but you have your movement. If you want to step, you're at the mouth of the cave.
Sorry, more important question. Is the devil outside?
Devil's outside.
Then I think from the up far above them, a bolt of lightning is going to crash down on where they are standing.
Beautiful. Is there a save for that?
Yes, this is Call Lightning, and it is a dexterity saving throw. Because they are outside, it will do 4d10 instead of 3d10.
Hell yeah. Okay, dexterity saving throw. What's the save on that?
Dexterity. Oh, sorry.
What's
Do you
this-
mean like the number?
DC, yeah.
Yes. 4. Is this right? I have 3 plus 3, 6, 14. And I think, do my saves increase? I forget if my stuff did that. I don't think so. So that is a DC 14.
Okay. With a 21, they save.
Okay, so they will take 29. Instead of taking 29 points of lightning damage, they will take 15.
Perfect. Cool. Awesome.
Yes. And I think the pagan is going to stay in the back, but move away a little bit from the group, just so we're not clumped up, and that will be their turn.
Perfect. Next up is Eurydice, who is gonna fucking hide. And with a natural 19, she slinks with the lyre back into the cave and ducks away. Awesome. Okay, next up.
Oracle is still invisible, kind of just like lurking around, keeping an eye
with
on Eurydice.
okay, perfect. Okay, good to know.
That's still the task. It's just don't lose her.
Don't lose. Yes, Papa. Okay. Papa. Next is the exile who was in close to the back. So the exile is going to use pull out a black horn from their quiver and let loose. Let's see if they can. Let's see what you can do, buddy. Come on, man. Hell yeah. That is a 21, which hits. Perfect. Okay. Guys, I hate fighting myself. I'm bad at it. D8. I didn't get my D8s out. I have too many dice. That's not true. There's no such thing. All right. So that is piercing damage. And then so that's 4 points off from that. And then as a I should have done that first. Sorry, guys. Hunter's mark on the bonus action. Hunter's mark on that. So they've got that for next time. They're like, they were too distracted by the slashing to be smart about it. So they go, duh! Oh, fuck you. And so they're gonna stay back a little bit. Okay. Probably Serpent next. Saint and Serpent. I'm assuming Serpent has the better dex.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, +5.
+1.
Perfect. Okay, Serpent and then Saint.
Cool.
Or you guys are on this kind of the same initiative, so if you want to, I will also allow you guys to move at the same time. I will let you guys switch that if you ever want to do that.
I will say thank you. I will say actually that given that this entity hunting us attacked the saint first, the serpent's going to look to the saint for a moment to see what you need.
I think as soon as the saint feels the pain from the slash hit their body, whatever pity was in their eyes looking at this fiend has been replaced with a need to see it be destroyed.
Okay. Let's see. Can I use an action? This is an above the table question. If I go Snorse, that takes my full action, so I can't also attack, right? I mean, I have bonus action, but I can't. Huh?
Yes, I believe so.
That's okay. No stress. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be a sneaky little non-gendered boy, and I'm going to roll up with my golden asps, and I'm going to sneak attack this flanky flanked person, which I believe means I attack with advantage.
Yeah.
And I got a +9, and that's only with advantage a 17.
That hits.
Okay, great. But I bet it was an edge case. Yeah, I believe it. All right, so that's 1d4 plus 1d6. So 1d4 piercing, 1d6 poison, plus 4d6 on the snack attack. So that is going to be 1d4, 5d6. I believe that's everything that I can apply to this. Okay. Let me take out my d6s over here for this purpose.
While you do, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Anna, I need you to roll me a con saving throw. DC
Heard.
15.
Heard.
4, 5. All right, these are the d6s. And then I'm going to roll the d4.
18.
The d4.
Okay.
Good. The d4 was a 4. So that is going to be where is this? 4 piercing, right? It is going to be 5 poison specifically, and then the sneak attack is another 13. So there's going to be a total of 18, 22 damage.
Okay. 4 piercing, 5 poison.
4 piercing, 5 poison, and another, what was it? It was 22. So another 13 from the sneak attack.
Okay. I will say thank you for breaking it down. I will say that poison damage didn't look as effective as you would have expected it to be.
Copy that, and that is very good to know and clocked. Now, I'm going to do bonus action disengage and use whatever is left of my movement to slink into the shadows.
Okay. Okay, perfect. You passed that con save, by the way. Thank you very much for that. Saint. So you're good there. And that's it for the serpent's turn. Saint, it's your turn.
I think the saint. What did this thing strike me with? What is its weapon?
A scythe. It's like a reaper. Like it looks like it's, yeah.
I think the saint twists their body out of the scythe's blade, and they take their banner and they try to plunge it directly into the chest of this fiend. And they say, "Your kind are never able to repent, so die And that is going to be 25 to hit.
Hey.
And I'd like to smite as well. If I could.
Definitely.
Okay.
Hits and smites. Let's go.
Excellent. Let me do math. That's my
Guys.
enemy.
Math.
Everybody.
Hey,
Um,
everybody who rated, what's up? Nice to see you. Also, you're here for the fight and you missed the emotional PvP from the first half. So come back and watch the VOD later. It's a lot.
We're
All
all
right.
very well rested and totally fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine.
We're so much closer as a unit now.
It's true.
Some of us are as close as ever. Yeah.
We've got 8 piercing from the banner, and I'm going to do the smite damage separately. So that is 14 radiant damage from smite.
Beautiful.
I think, I think Serpent would clock this for sure, being closer now, kind of in melee range. As the banner becomes sullied, as it pierces through this devil, something within the saint looks satiated, but only a little bit. I think it's a flash of satisfaction and then a hunger that twists their expression, wanting to see this devil writhe more.
Okay.
And as that dark blood stains the banner, you all feel the loss of bless. No longer blessed. We didn't remember it for the entire first half, and now fuck you. We don't gotta. Perfect.
Now you don't get it at all.
Yeah.
We can't have nice things. Anything else, Saint, that you would like to do? Any movements, bonus actions, anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
Perfect. Okay. Next up. No, I didn't. Pagan went first. I was like, did I miss the pagan? Fuck. The next one is going to be our famine keeper, who is going to hit the asshole that just stabbed them with a weird, like, cloth spike thing. So they're gonna hit you. What's a banner? I don't get it. I'm not stupid.
Hit me with something that makes sense.
They're so confused that they rolled a nat 1 on the first one, so that definitely doesn't hit.
Yes.
What's a banner? That's the wrong dice. I'm not using. That's the good boy dice.
Just let me hit you.
Exactly.
Come on, you
stop
lit me on
moving.
fire. You peer pressured me into jumping into a fire hole.
Also, everyone point and laugh at me because I forgot that I have extra attack. So point and laugh at me. I forgot.
Hey,
It's okay. If it makes you feel any better, I was looking at my sheet now and I was like, oh, I should have been rolling with advantage on perception checks that rely on sight the entire game. Right.
Look,
cool.
the only reason that my turn's about to make any amount of sense is because I've been able to look at my character sheet this entire time. So, like...
yes. While I get roasted, I learn.
While you were busy making fun of me, I hit the books.
Listen.
I studied the tomes.
Does 22 hit you, Saint?
I heard 20-something, so yep.
22. Yep. Okay. So they also get 2 attacks. I only hit you with the 1 to start off, so I also, yeah.
Fair,
multi-attacks. Hey, listen.
We're good to each other.
They're feeling each other out.
Which is going to be 15 points of slashing damage, and go ahead and make me another Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
Beautiful. Okay, we're good. That is a 21.
Perfect. Once again, you succeed on that. Amazing. Okay, so that's 2 attacks on you, and they whiffed the one, and then they did that, so that's their turn. And then last but not least, Prophet.
All right. I think Prophet's like a little slow on the uptake because they've been like, I don't want my clothes to get all dirty, right? And they clock kind of all of this action, and this light sort of like courses through them, top to bottom, out through their arms, and they kind of like, and through their staff, through their arms, they're going to be eldritch blasting the hell out of this thing.
Nice.
With the 2 beams.
Let's go.
Bet. Okay. That's a hold on, math. 27 to hit and a 26 to hit.
Both definitely hit. What do your Eldritch Blasts look like?
I think juxtaposed next to the false prophets, like dark, kind of looming, like black, kind of goth aesthetic, the energy is searing white, in an almost kind of beacon sort of way of like you see it because when it's used, it's intentional, and so it's just this bright white kind of energy wave that then ends up channeling into just this beam of like beaconic light, that is gonna okay. Dice are being nice to me. This is nice. This is really nice. Okay. That's the first beam hits with hold on. My brain is struggling real hard with math. Go to school, kids. Math is hard. 7 plus 6 is 13 points of force damage. And then the second one hits with 15 points of force damage.
Amazing.
Just back to back. And then does this thing look like he's doing okay?
No.
Like he's okay. There's kind of a kind of supplementary wave of like and then like a third, as I'm going to use my righteous fury to just kind of whop him with 14 damage because I can.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna kind of like,
this guy went from cocky to not again. So fast. So fast.
I didn't even get to try to hit you last time.
No. Pagan, back to the top of the order.
I would actually
Wait.
bonus action disengage, and I'm gonna just walk to the back of the group.
Perfect. Hide.
Because I can.
Back into the cave. Yeah. Valid.
I think the pagan, as they command the storm with their crosshair, they see the saint standing next to this thing, that banner bloodied, and they know how easy it would be to catch them in the blast. And I think it takes a significant amount of willpower to make sure that they're not, as another bolt of lightning strikes the ground. And I think,
Andy, you have got to wisdom saving throw, my guy.
13.
Okay. I think it's close enough that like it doesn't hit the saint, but it like they can feel it. They can
think, yes,
feel the energy. Yeah.
some of the sparks like glide on the
The
banner.
static kind of like reverberates on their hair a little bit, makes it stand up on end.
And I think the serpent, who is very close to where the pagan is right now, sees that that took a significant amount of effort and willpower not to do.
Um,
Is it okay if out of turn order I just quickly acknowledge that with a
yeah.
So look over at you to check in, and don't think we're terribly far away from each other. Eli, if it's okay for me to be a little bit close here to say something.
Yeah.
Okay. Quietly to you, I say, I'm with you no matter what. And then I go back into the shadows.
And I think with a deep breath, that arc of lightning does curve to only hit the devil. It's the
Perfect.
same dexterity saving throw.
It was 14.
Yeah.
They don't save, so they are on their last leg and struggling. So what's the damage on that?
21 points of lightning damage.
This famine keeper, it's not to make it silly, but it's like their body lights up. Like it is like it's like you could it's like Looney Tunes. Like it is fully like you can see their bone structure. Like it and then they burn from the inside out and turn to ash. And you guys are out of combat once again.
Hey.
The saint. Oh, go ahead.
I am immediately re-prestidigitating my clothes clean.
Priorities.
The saint looks at their bloodied banner and they look at the now fried body of this devil, and I think they grip their banner tightly and they are going to reflect on that hunger, that insatiability that they felt when they plunged into its chest. And for a moment, they try to push it out. I think there's a clear furrow in their brow before almost a satisfied smile grows across their face, and they're going to use Embrace Your Sin, and I'm going to spend 2 hope points to purify my banner.
Nice.
Anybody who would like to, feel free to roll me religion or insight.
I will.
Not terribly insightful at a 10.
Okay.
Dice were nice for the fight. Dice are not nice now. That is a nat 1, which makes it a 6 for insight.
That is an 18 for the pagan.
I think with that, everybody, you all see the banner cleansed. And you all feel that now familiar warmth of a bless. You have your differences, but like that's ports in a storm. Pagan, maybe you take some sick pleasure from this. You see the cost.
I think the pagan would even see the saint mouth to themselves, "He is still with me."
And the pagan, with all the reason they can muster in their mind, is going to end concentration on the storm that looms above them, so that the thoughts gnawing at the back of it don't find anything to purchase on.
Are any of the rest of you hurt? I believe
Um,
it was rather fixated, but
the false prophet's gonna close their eyes for just a moment to connect with Oracle to see where the shit did Eurydice go.
We're right behind you, Papa. In the cave.
I'm gonna like look through like I close my eyes to like look through Oracle's eyes. Is how I'm gonna like think for that.
You see, okay, so as you're warging, yeah, you see kind of looking up at Eurydice, who is like tucked to the side, like watching, like kind of peeking. Now that the sounds of battle are done, but you can through his eyes, through their eyes, you can see the entrance of the cave. See you guys. They're not far.
I open my eyes and look towards the saint and go, I made it out of that completely unscathed.
lucky you for standing behind your not companion, right? This is your solo survival mission, yes?
Well, I use what's available to me.
A thank you would not go amiss, and the saint is going to use lay on hands on themselves for 20 points. 20 points of lay on hands. You muted, Eli.
I'm trying to be nice because my chair is the loudest chair in the history of chairs. And then I forget. Does that get you to full?
Not full. Saint is at 44 now. They were at 24 before. Their max is 57.
Perfect.
I think the pagan will call over the serpent as if asking if they could help them walk.
Uh-oh, we're losing Danny.
I'm
Okay.
back. No, don't worry. I'm back. I'm sorry. I just couldn't catch that.
Okay. I think the pagan is going to call over the serpent as if signaling to ask for help walking.
1000%. At your side immediately.
Friend, I'm sorry. Something has changed. I find my mind muddied, and I fear that control might not always be available to me.
Sometimes control can be a trap. But I think I hear what you mean. Maybe it's a concern with not wanting it to control you. This thing that you have to carry. This burden that others, looking over at the saint, have put on you through no fault of your own. I'm sorry you have to carry that. You shouldn't have to. You don't deserve that. But you're not alone.
Thank you. I do, however, think that you're wrong about one thing. I must carry it, because no one else will.
Carry those who... Sorry.
There is no one else left who can.
I know. Carry them. But carry them in their joy, too. The moment of their end, what you showed us, that didn't define who they were. Every moment you had with them before that was who they were. That moment is who they are, pointing over toward the saint. That's not who you are. That's not who you carry. And they don't get to take that from you or from them. It's your choice. When I told you before that I'm with you no matter what, I'm with you no matter what. You lose control, let's lose control. On your terms. Because it's what you want. Not because of something someone else did. Not because of what someone tried to take. For whatever reason. And if you carry it, and you let me, and it's okay, I carry you.
Then might I ask you for a promise?
The answer is already yes.
And I think the pagan is going to rest their hand on the serpent's shoulder. Then I beg that you make it out of here with me, such that I might tell you their names, and so that someone else will remember them. And because the serpent agrees to this promise, I would like to give the serpent, I would like to see how much hope the pagan has, how much hope the serpent has, and I would like those two numbers to be equal.
Okay. Roll me a it's insight or medicine or nature, either one of those three, with
Okay.
advantage, because I imagine that the serpent would do this. I don't know. Serpent, would you do this willingly? Would you or would you try to obfuscate this?
No. I'm going to take this. But what I will say is that if I feel any more than an even split push my way, I'm going to push some hope back. Not rejecting the hope I'm given, giving new hope from another hand.
Okay. So, Danny, how much hope does the serpent currently have?
I thought 21, but I'm pretty sure my sheet says 20, so I believe 20.
Pagan,
Okay.
how much does the pagan have?
Okay, just a sec. It's difficult to count this circle.
It's
I'm missing-
30. It's 33,
Okay,
I believe.
so I have 31. So between the two of us, that's
51.
51. So I will keep 26 and leave the serpent with 25.
Yeah.
If that's
There you
possible.
go.
Well, and if we
Absolutely.
don't mind flavoring it this way,
Yeah.
I think that as you are pumping hope in through my shoulder, and the question of that last bit of hope arises, regardless of what the pagan's answer also is, which I'm not seeking to negate, there you do feel a bit of a reaction from the serpent, pushing a little hope back to make sure that that extra bit stays with you.
As it stays, the pagan is going to say, I do not know if I will lose myself to whatever this is. But I do know that I cannot lose you.
I will do this with you. I will not leave you alone. I will not make myself willingly into another burden you have to carry or another person to mourn. If we live again, we live together and laugh in the sunlight. And if we die, we do that together too. So know that if you go and lose all hope and wander in this world, I will pump whatever hope I have left into the nearest place I can put it and follow you.
I would like definitely Fish. 1 second. I would like you both to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm going to use my Aegis on that to re-roll that saving throw. Because that was a 2, y'all. Just want everybody to know that.
Hey, listen, nothing bad happens.
Hey, it's a 4 anyway, and I burned my Aegis, so you know. That's fun.
That is a 23.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have been adding stuff. That's a 6 technically on my wisdom save.
You guys technically you got blessed back too.
Oh, hey, look at that. Shenanigans. That's a 9.
That's a D4?
now. Yeah, it's
D4.
a D4. So yeah, that's a 9 on my side now with bless.
Perfect. This is a memory. So nothing terrible happens. It's
Oh, the microphone again.
no, you'll get it. You're gonna have a memory. Okay.
This memory is foggier than the other ones.
Exactly.
Actually, that's
Feel like I'm
100% what I was.
underwater.
That's 100% what I was saying. Was that it was really foggy for this?
No, but it's back. Your mic is back.
Yeah, I don't, guys. I don't know. Anyway, Serpent, this is less. You don't. This is not clear for you. It's more of a feeling of warmth, of sunlight. Pagan, you've got the most clear vision of sitting on top of rampart walls with luscious fruits and honeys and dates, sharing a meal, sharing a smile, with a girl with the most beautiful face. And it's such warmth. And it's almost like that face is superimposed over the rags of the serpent before your vision clears again and you are back. Fish, Prophet, what would you like to do?
I would like to ask how loudly the pagan and serpent are having this conversation.
Up to you guys. Were you keeping that fairly soft? I feel like the idea was that it was pretty quiet.
Yeah, I think so.
That was the intent.
Okay.
Would it be okay if the prophet is like watching the interaction and from afar kind of getting this sense of just vague sense of like camaraderie and togetherness?
Yeah,
Or
go ahead and
is
roll.
that
roll
like, even if there's no
perception.
details gleaned in this conversation, there's something I'd like to do
Yeah.
with that input specifically.
Roll
So.
perception, absolutely.
Okay, cool. 19.
Yeah, I think with a 19, pagan and serpent, go ahead and roll me, deception, just to like keep, just to fix your face.
I'm totally fine if like there are no like details that are gleaned over. It's more so of like that vague kind of sense of togetherness and camaraderie and kind of like support that I would like to bounce off of here in a minute. So.
21. Perfect.
13 for the pagan.
Okay. So this is really helpful. So you absolutely do see camaraderie. I think specifically though, you see kind of an open distress from the pagan. And you see that connection of support and strength from the serpent. which is just which you basically you're like, the buds. They're only stronger. But I think for your to file it away, you see anxiety and distress from the pagan.
So I think kind of in this moment, this sort of like calmness post combat, the prophet has been putting on this facade of like, I've got my shit together and I know what's happening and I'm getting exactly what I want out of everything all the time, constantly, and nothing is wrong. And has been using kind of the prestidigitation as like a funnel for that energy. And I think in they're kind of constantly in this sense of, I'm absorbing as much info of other people around me as possible, and in watching kind of this general sense of vulnerability and camaraderie occur in front of them, I think their smugness falls away for a minute into almost a sort of longing. And I think they're gonna look over at the saint for a little bit. And before like recognizing that facade has fallen a little bit and like kind of pick themselves back up together, like for just like a moment. I think they are a very transparent image of this sense of, man, that would be nice.
Can the saint clock that?
Go ahead and roll perception. And I think what you see is the exile walking up to the saint and putting a hand on their arm and casting Cure Wounds for 8 points of healing.
Hello, friend.
Does that help? You really took literally all of the damage.
I am not unfamiliar with blades piercing my skin, and I appreciate it. It certainly doesn't feel as, well, sharp anymore in my gut.
Well, maybe we avoid that in the future if we
can certainly try, but with devils popping out of corners, we'll see. I would rather it be me taking the brunt than one of you, of course.
I won't argue with you. I don't think I could. I'm better from far away.
I am at least built for it, or perhaps trained for it, I suppose.
Well, I'm here.
Thank you, friend.
And what'd you roll on that perception check?
I rolled a 14.
Go ahead and roll. Prophet, roll me a deception check, please.
Can I roll it at disadvantage? Because
Please.
I don't think this is a voluntary.
100%. Yeah.
What's it called? Yeah.
It's going to be more about the timing.
Well, I'm kind of glad that I imposed disadvantage on myself, given how I would like this to go, because one of the dice was a natural 20, and the other one was not.
Missed connections.
Deception. It's a 14.
Okay, I think that it's about. I think that was like equal. So, I think that, Saint, I think you do catch it. You catch, but the way you catch it is almost more infuriating because it's a glimpse, it's a hint, it's almost a mirage of emotion.
I think they think about the prophet's conversation with them the night before everything went crazy. Their gaze flits from the exile and their little banter over to the prophet, and the saint sort of just stares for a moment, cocks their head a bit, and nods to the prophet as an invitation to come over. Quite a number on this beast,
I think in that like glimpse, the prophet kind of pulls their facade back up, in a way that feels intentional and as a direct response to your words of like, well, I don't know how to interact being vulnerable, so I guess we're going back to being smug me. Coping mechanisms. And just kind of goes, "You're welcome."
Yes, you
And
are
like
quite
the
mighty
chuckle
indeed.
feels, I think, half baked and insincere. Whereas like up till now, every time they've kind of chuckled, it's been kind of like a hey hey hey, and this time it feels emptier than that. It feels like a haha, don't ask me how I'm feeling.
Those two certainly are close, aren't they?
Relying on other people always ends in betrayal.
Well, I am of the firm belief that relationships cannot be one-sided. They have equilibrium, a give and take, balance. It is the same with my relationship with the Lord. I give myself, and I am to receive forgiveness, I suppose. Do you have anything like that, Prophet? Or do you find yourself simply at the task of taking?
No one's ever looked out for my interests except for me. And I refuse to give my enemies the satisfaction of taking advantage of that.
I think the saint shuffles a bit, and they turn their back more away from the serpent and the pagan as this conversation continues. You see them sort of dig their heel into the ground a bit, almost a bit timidly, I think. And they say, if it means you dropping the walls that you have very carefully built for yourself, I'd be willing to lend an honest ear, but only one of honesty. I ought to try and do better too. I acted without patience and without grace yesterday, and I ramble. I apologize. I feel myself becoming consumed by something here. It's easy to lose yourself when you stand alone. You are invited to our circles, you know. I know that I get along with them, but I understand that the serpent can be an earful. But they are kind. And sometimes, even if it is not trust you can glean from someone, kindness can be enough.
Kindness has always been a lie.
Perhaps in your experience, but
What makes my experience any less valid than yours?
Not saying that it isn't. I simply mean to express that perhaps even in hell, we can experience something new. I am at least trying to take this situation on the chin where I can, and I have failed multiple times in that regard, but my faith is nothing without the word forgiveness hammered into us, so I'm trying to forgive myself too, even if it feels unearned. I don't know if you see that there's anything you should forgive yourself for or move on from, but at the very least, perhaps we could try to push aside grievances and work together. After all, last night, I think if it weren't for intervention, someone would be dead now. And yet, here we are, standing together, slaying a beast. So, it has to be worth something. Even if it just ends up being tolerance for now.
I accept tolerance for now.
Tolerance is a close cousin to kindness.
I think that breaks the tension just a smidge because the prophet goes, huh? And you watch as their gaze kind of has been on your face, has been like analyzing the sincerity in your words specifically, like you lying to me, like that's the energy of like how they've been, and they kind of let their gaze fall to the ground and then over to just kind of see the pagan and the serpent talking to each other, and just there's always more to learn.
There is.
One day I'll get it right.
How about you and I learn to tolerate each other?
That I can manage.
I think at just the end of this, I think throughout most of it, the serpent wouldn't have noticed anything because the serpent doesn't care. The serpent's in the sunlight, right? That's the pagan.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the end of this, the sunlight darkens a little bit, seeing the false prophet and the saint saying something with body language that is not as tense as they would like, and turns quietly to the pagan and says, "When we do make it out of here, I won't be able to speak, but I'll always listen. I hope that's enough."
I think when we do make it out of here, you will be surprised just how much of you I can hear. Let's move.
Yeah.
And I think before the moment fully passes, the pagan will say one last thing as we're leaving. And he's just very quickly going to say, you know, I think my mother would have liked you.
I would have liked her too.
Is it safe to come out? I mean, you guys have been standing there talking in very hushed tones for so long. Are we gonna die? I mean, yes, but can we go? Are we good?
The saint gives like a quick kick to the devil that's fried on the ground and calls out, "All safe out here." And as they release the prophet's hand from their handshake, very intentionally, kind of gruffly smears whatever blood was left on their hand onto the prophet's clothing again.
Prophet immediately prostitute. Immediately, like a reflex.
Tolerance, Prophet, tolerance. Yes, Eurydice, it is safe. You may join us again.
Last roll for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Andy, I'm gonna need you to roll me a D10 plus 3.
D10 plus 3? That's so specific. Okay.
It's the encounter roll, guys. Every time you don't encounter Cerberus, I add 1.
6 total.
6 total.
Just won't stay down, right?
Just this the one guy. Just back up again.
Same kicks him and he gets back up. It's like Frankenstein.
It's like
No.
Bowser, it's a skeleton now.
That's you. As you walk on, Pagan, you can still feel the warmth of that sunlight. You can taste the honey on your tongue. And we'll find out in 2 weeks what Andy just rolled.
Oh joy. Oh joy.
So for now, we're gonna call it a night. But before I let all of you go, I would like all of my players we'll start with Anna. Tell us what's up. Tell us where we can find you in the next 2 weeks.
Oh my god. In the next 2 weeks, hi everybody. You can find me everywhere at Local Level Up Lady. In the next 2 weeks, I'm doing a couple of different things. 5 GMs in a Trench Coat has a brand new mini-series coming out using Good Society RPG called Marriage and Merriment. You can find me on there starting on December 12th as Esther Lockhart, looking for a husband on the Marriage Mart in the Ton. You can also find me on my actual play podcast, Dastardly Dungeoneers. I have a brand new volume of Tales from the Road coming out that features some really, really awesome people in the space, including some of my friends from over at Dungeon Dropouts, Shadow Sylvia from Roll D5, and Grant from Game Master Monday. So if you want to listen to them, try to find their missing friend, you can check that out coming soon.
Beautiful. Danny, what do you got before we see you again in hell?
So next 2 weeks, I was looking at my schedule. Next 2 weeks specifically, I have on Tuesday, December 9th at 11 a.m. Eastern, so wherever that means, Eastern U.S. time. I'm going to be doing the second game in the series for Pantsless Tables for Pantsmas 2025, which is a D&D game called St. Brook Down. I am also going to on, oh geez, where's the date? Just had it here. On Friday, December 12th, so this same time frame, right? At 8 p.m. Eastern on Nerds with Dice, going to be doing a game that is an original game, a new game called Something is in the Dark that has a bit of like 10 Candles meets Blades in the Dark vibes, I think. Just still learning about that. And actually on the same day that we come back to Hell, but before we come back to Hell at a time that is TBD with D&D with D, going to be in some kind of die-hard holiday shenanigans. So just follow my stuff and you can get the deets.
Beautiful. Fish, what do you got coming our way?
Hello, I'm Fish. You can find me all over the interwebs as Fish Finley. I sing, I draw, I play games. It's a very fun time. For the next 2 weeks, I will be sleeping. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
But in the new year, I've got a whole bunch of projects that I've been recording for. So keep an eye out to see all the stuff that I'm on. You can check out my card to see like the full list of everything as it pops up. Currently, though, my art commissions are completely open. They're so open. If you would like me to draw your fancy, cool little guys, you should.
You know what makes amazing Christmas holiday solstice presents? Original art made by a person, not AI.
Human hands.
I thought you were gonna start doing like the B movie dialogue.
Look, there's only one. Look. There's only one person who hates AI more than me, and that's Hayao Miyazaki. So like. If you would like your cool little blorbos drawn, feel free to...
And also, if you'd like to break Hayao Miyazaki's heart, this is canon now. Like,
oh yeah, no,
canon.
Absolutely.
If you want to break Hayao Miyazaki's heart, don't. get in
Hey,
there and
first
look
off-
at Fish's art and see what you
Yeah.
want to buy. But if you want to make Hayao Miyazaki smile,
and be
with his
proud.
heart
Like,
and on his face, then get up in Fish's, like art stuff and buy some holiday cheer. For
Also,
people
guys,
who
if
love
my
real art.
commissions are a little bit out of your price range, I do sell prints of stuff I've already made, so feel free to check out my
Hell
prints
yeah.
stuff to see all the
commish
stuff that I'm.
fish, guys.
I've
Commish
got so
fish.
much going on, and by so
Hashtag
much I mean
commish
sleeping
fish.
and drawing. It's gonna be fantastic.
Hashtag commish fish.
Commissioners.
Commish fish. I'm stealing that now. That's mine now, Eli.
You're welcome. Have
Put it on your link tree.
I'm so
But
sorry, by
yeah.
the way. I realized I forgot. There's two things from Queer XP in the same time frame that are going to drop. One behind the Patreon wall, one that's not. Daisy Chainsaw with Neil, who is also from Inferno, is going to drop publicly.
Yeah.
Got to play Parrish in Yaziba's Bed and Breakfast, which was extremely fun, and I'd recommend checking it out.
Mhm.
You went full for a second.
Everyone's mics are going
Every
Lost your
underwater.
mic.
microphone is breaking.
Lost your mic. Did my mic also go away?
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
the whole thing.
Same
and
way,
then-
same way that Eli's does.
Oh, beautiful. I'm glad that happened. It's just the mic
Yeah.
didn't want me to plug the Queer XP. So
Wow.
That's homophobic.
That
yeah.
is
terrible.
Fish.
Yeah.
Put it on your
So,
microphone.
what I was mentioning is, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention because it's pre-recorded. On the 8th, it'll come out publicly, but now it's actually available in the Patreon. Daisy Chainsaw with Mia, who was in Inferno previously, and a bunch of other awesome folks. It was a blast. And then on the 15th, I believe, it's dropping just for patrons in the Patreon. But if you're in there, check it out. Yaziba's Bed and Breakfast, I got to play Parrish, which was really fun. So yeah, and with a bunch of awesome people.
Fish. Last thing.
Yeah. So the art commissions and prints and all of that jazz. The biggest, easiest place to see what I'm up to is on my card and also on my Instagram. Woo.
Perfect.
At Fish Finley.
And also
That's-
go check out Andy's Instagram
Mm-hmm.
for their amazing
And it's a
short
really
stories.
cool short story. It's really cool.
Andy, what else? What else you want to plug?
Oh, I don't have much going on, but if you want to see more of me, you can go listen to Magnificence by the Tabletop Tailspinners Network. You get to listen to me play a different Wisdom Caster Angry Person. It's I have
The
quite the
range.
range.
Beautiful. In the meantime, with Streaming Rainbow, we will see you back here on the 19th in 2 weeks. If you want to have some more amazing content, come join us on Tuesday on our YouTube, where we are going to have the third out of 5 sessions of Hallie's Children Heaven's Eye, which is was the first campaign we ever ran, and it is the last chapter of our first campaign about superheroes, basically empowered people who were given superpowers by Halley's Comet. And it's really lighthearted and very fun. It's not. It's very serious and very sad, but it's great and we love it. Serafina Smith is the GM for that. Myself, Courtney, David, and Cameron, who we are all members of. We are all basically founders of Streaming Rainbow. All play together. Like I said, it's our first campaign. So come join us as we watch our last chapter. Also get in our Discord because we're all there and it's fucking rad. So we would love to hang and talk and just nerd out in general. In the meantime,
I message in there anytime I try to roll out all the nat ones of my dice. So if you would like to join me on my attempt to exercise the demons from my dice.
come to our
Someday
Dice
it'll work.
Jail channel where
Someday it'll work. Today I
On it.
caught them. Today I caught the 2 nat
God.
ones that you pre-rolled.
it's like dice STDs. It's awful. So anyway, I love you all very much. Thank you very much for joining us. Be good to each other. We might be in hell. It might be bad out there, but in here, you're all wonderful and I love you. We will catch you in 2 weeks. Follow everybody here to see all the cool things they're doing. And we will see you in hell. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.